Hello, guys, and welcome to my favorite day of the week, cash stuffing day. We are about to get into it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into putting this money into our sinking funds. So I have my sinking funds tracker here. Also, I had to share this with you guys. Oh, it goes this way. Personally victimized by my daily alarm clock. I found this downstairs. Hilarious. Okay, so let's get into our cash wallet first. First, let's find out how much money we actually didn't spend. Also, my son got a hold of this and chewed it, and was I upset? A little bit, but also kind of cute. His little bite marks come with me everywhere now. Okay, so let's see. In groceries, I had $1.20 and I have $10 remaining. In coffee, I had $20 and I still actually have that full 20. We went to coffee once and my husband paid for it, so that's really convenient. For buffer, we had $30 in here and we have 5 remaining. So that is a total of 25. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? 25, $35. $35. And of course, we do have some change here. So I'm going to take this out and put this off to the side as well. I don't count the change for my savings. Well, I do, but it goes into like a change jar. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80. 50, 60, 70, 80. We have 80 cents in change. I'm just going to chuck it over here for right now and put my garage key back in my wallet. So let's restuff this. So in groceries, we are putting $1.20. So we have two 50s and a $20 bill. Before I continue, let me write down 35 minus 10 means we have 25. 10 is going to be going into my Costco envelope. Okay, so groceries are done. As you guys can see, oh, that's beautiful. That's beautifully aesthetic for the video. Whatever. Why is it not going in properly? Let's try this again. Come on. We're supposed to be professional YouTubers. There we go. Okay. We do have a new coffee envelope. I finally made one. So we are going to be adding 20 to coffee. So there is 20 bucks in there, and buffer is getting 30, so it's going to be a 20 and a 10. And we're just going to chuck those in there. Now, some people might be like, $120, that's crazy. It's a week. So trust me, it's more than enough. Plus, like I said, am married. My husband helps pay for groceries every now and then. We kind of split it. So $120 is more than enough. Don't you worry about it. There's also one thing I wanted to grab. So we actually have some surprise money. I put on a jacket. It's starting to get colder here, and I put on a jacket and I found 15 bucks. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to add that to here as well. Here comes my cat. Get out of here, Artemis. Okay, so let's go into our binders. I think these are in order. Yes. All right. In clothing, we are adding $5. And I didn't actually update my trackers, so we are going to do that together. So we put 5, 1, 20, 20, 30. Clothing now has $10, so you guys can see, 10 bucks. Sorry if you see cat butt in this video. It is what it is. For content, I have $20 in here, and we are adding 5, so that gives us 25. Normally I do this before. I just forgot. That's okay. We can do it together. I do have a couple of new things. Like I do have the coffee envelope. I finally did an extra debt envelope, and I also have a new envelope that we're going to be introducing, but I'll do that kind of towards the end. We're not putting any money in it today, so it doesn't really matter. So Costco has $10, right? Yes. So we are adding 5 from our cash planning, but we are also adding 10 from our savings. So we're actually adding 15. 15. So that's 25. So that bumps it up quite a bit. Danielson, we are adding 10. It currently has 20, so that will be 30. You guys can still see, right? I'm not out of frame? No. Okay. Also, for the lighting, let me know if you guys like it, because I just kind of moved my desk towards the window, which is why you're probably seeing a little bit of cat butt. If you're not, my cat is literally sitting in front of the window. Definitely don't know why I didn't do this before, because honestly, it's going to provide the best lighting. So let me know if you guys like it. There's like less shadowing. I do have a light behind me to kind of blow out the rest of the shadows. But yeah, and honestly, it's kind of nice because I can look outside. Also, if you hear birds chirping, we have crazy, whatchamacallit. This was Costco. Where did this come from? This is Costco. Hold on. Before I start rambling, let me go back and do this. Content has 25. Costco has 25. Let me just make sure content actually has 25. Yes, it does. Okay. Danielson has 30. Gifts. Sorry. Okay, so Gifts has 10 and we are adding 5. This is what happens when I start rambling, you guys. So what I was saying is we have a barn sparrow nest that's literally on the front of our house, and these birds are so crazy. I grew up in the city. I don't like barn sparrows are not a thing that we had in the city, and they are crazy protective of their nests. So they literally swoop at you as soon as you come outside. I pretty much have to like cover my son's head and run to my car. And there's like, I think it's the last nest, or one of the last nests in town. So there's so many barn sparrows that are protecting it. Like at any point in time, you'll have like between 8 and 12 birds dive bombing you. It's nuts. It's cool because they're like, there's little baby birds. So if you hear chirping, squawking, it's the birds outside. I don't know why I took 5 minutes to explain that. Girls Trip is getting 5. Oh, goodness. Can you tell I'm excited? It's cash stuffing day. It's the best day of the week. So, home is getting 30. So, we are going to be adding 30. So, that is what is assigned. Now, we have exactly 20 left over. Now, I do need to put some money off to the side for Devin. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 off to the side for Devin, just because we do have his little challenge that we're also doing. Okay, I think I'm going to make some change for this really quickly. So just give me a second. I'm going to take a 10 and 2 5s out of Costco, and I'm just going to chuck a 20 in here. So I just have more to work with. Chaos. That is my middle name. Okay, so home is getting 30. Now that we've got Devin's challenge set aside, I'm also going to take another 5. I just redid my 100 envelope challenge, and I moved all the money down to like the bigger numbers, and I was literally left over with 1 5, and that was what we were going to be stuffing on Sunday. So I'm going to leave an extra 5 so we could bump that up to 10. So what do we have left over? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to break this down one more time. Do we have 5s that I could steal? We do. Okay, in clothing, I'm swapping out these 5s for a 10. So now we have a whole bunch of 5s. And I'm going to bump up home as well as another priority envelope. So instead of getting 30, home is now getting 40. So we added 10 to home from our leftover money from this week. Oh, sorry. So home has 140 now. So it's got one. No, that's, oh my gosh. Why is my math so wrong? So home originally had, where's this little thing? Oh, right here. Home originally had 150. We were going to add 30, so that was going to make it 180. But we're also adding another 10, so that's going to make it 190. Wants to be a cash stuffer, can't do basic math. Okay, so we have 150, 170, 180, 190. Okay, perfect. Home is situated. That's awesome. That's so exciting. So we have 190 in here. Okay, now we're moving on to our second envelope here. This is going to be a long video, guys. Grab a snack. Book Bus is getting $5, which is going to have it at 15. So we will chuck that in here. Fur Babies is getting $5. Oh, what was Girls Trip? I want to say it was 10. Girls Trip is 10. Yes, it is. Okay. Can she focus? Not today. Fur Babies has 20, but it's getting 5. So we are going to do 5 for a total of 25. Perfect. Insurance is getting 10. And now I've had a couple of questions. Insurance is just like my car insurance. Technically, it should be titled registration because it's my registration for my car. I probably should fix that, but like it's fine for right now. So it's going to give it a total for 30. I do have a goal in mind for this. I'm pretty sure it's 200 because I'm pretty sure like my registration is 145, I think, but you know, it goes up every single year. So that is it. I'm probably going to redo this and have it say registration. Insurance, my car insurance comes out of my bank account. That is left as a bill out of my bank account because I pay for all of our insurance, like house insurance, car insurance. That's a good $632 a month that I pay for. So that is just, it just comes out of the bank to pull it out and to do actual like cash savings for that would mess with my brain. So it stays in there. So we are at 15 for main character. And main character is just kind of like a treat yourself envelope. I'm a book girly, so I went with a little bit of a theme. I am the main character in my own life. Property tax is getting 5. So that's going to bring it up to 35. I really hope that this was all in focus. Last time we had some issues where my camera just completely lost focus, so that was super fun. It was only for a short moment, but I'm just like more paranoid about it now. That is not the right way. This is also backwards. I've had nothing but caffeine today. My brain is running on 150 million %. But not in a helpful way, you know? Just like in an agitated, not agitated, anxious way is what I meant to say. 25, 25, and we're adding $5. Okay. Wing Leader is my car, and we are adding 5 to that, and it currently has 10, so that will be 15. Okay, perfect. So that is it for my sinking funds. Let's go into my savings challenges. So we have our roll to save, which was $10. So we're just going to grab this 10 and we are going to pull this guy out. And I really would actually like to update this, so I'm not using a Sharpie, but we're not going to do it right this second. We'll do it a little bit later. So we have a 5. I'd like to move all of my challenges to just dry erase. It's just so much easier. And a 2. And if you guys are unfamiliar with this challenge, pretty much you just save up until you've used all of your dice, and that'll have $105 that you've saved up. And this is like a tier type challenge, so I do also have the 222 and 378 versions as well. Did I add the 10 in there? Yes, I did. Perfect. So that is done. The 200 savings challenge, we are just adding a $20 bill, and we are going to update this tracker. Oh my gosh, I'm so shaky. I need to eat real food. I live in a very small town, so like I would love to just like order a Chick-fil-A, or, oh no, we don't have Chick-fil-A, a Chipotle, or like even McDonald's or something like that. But my closest restaurant is 35 minutes from my house, and they won't deliver out here. And I'm not paying for that delivery. That's bonkers. So I have to just deal with the food that I have here. Okay, so the September savings challenge is getting 10, which I think is just a $10 bill. Even though it's a $5 savings challenge, that's fine. So let's go ahead and fill this out. So we have 2 little acorn guys. And I noticed that this actually is a 5 and 10 savings challenge. I don't know if I'm going to do the 10s. I might just, these bottom guys here, I might just do them as 5s. Who's going to come over here and correct me or arrest me for doing it that way? The cash stuffing police? I don't think so. Okay, perfect. So that's awesome. We already have 5, 10, 15, 20, $25 saved this month, and it's only the second week of September. So that is awesome. Now we have this new envelope that I've created, which is my RBC Bank. So the reason why it has this logo on it is because any money that is saved in here monthly is being taken out, put into the bank, and put it as a big payment on my credit card. So this is a priority envelope as well. So RBC was originally getting 30, but we're gonna bump this up. So we're gonna add 15 to this as well. Oops, let's do it this way. We're adding 15. So now it has 150, 5, 65, 165. Why can't I count? Right? 150, 5, 65, 165. I don't know why the 5s are messing with my brain today. So we are adding 50 plus 15, which makes it 160. Tyler. $165. Okay. And I want to add that we added 20 to this, right? Whatever. I'll figure it out afterwards. I just like to keep track of how much we actually saved. Okay. Perfect. So that's a huge chunk already. Like I said, second week of September, we already have $165 in here. That is crazy. I did get $200 for my birthday very recently, so that really helped bump it up. My 100 envelope challenge, like I said, we're going to be bumping this up. If you guys didn't see my video, I did go through and clear it and move all of the numbers to the bottom of the page. So we are going to, I have money left over, like a lot of money left over. Like, why do I have 30 here? Okay, I'm gonna reflect. I'm gonna look back on my stuff. So you're adding 10 to the 100 envelope savings challenge for now. Let me just really quickly look and make sure that I wrote down all the envelopes. I swear I did. Okay, I've gone through all of my envelopes. They're all correct. I probably just didn't calculate for the extra money that I had from my wallet. I thought I assigned all that money, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do Devin's savings challenge. So we did 20 last time. Let's do 15. We'll bump it up a little bit. I'm actually going to do let's do 15. So we're just going to chuck 15 in here. That's a bump up that we weren't expecting, so that's nice. And we'll grab another letter. Another random letter sticker. It could have been just because I had that extra 15 that kind of appeared out of nowhere. Well, it was in my pocket, so maybe that's where that's coming from. I don't know. It's fine. Okay, and now we have 25. What I would like to do is make it a little bit more, like make some more change. So I am going to take that 10 out and we're going to swap it. And I think what we'll do is we'll up home and our RBC. So home is in here. We'll just up it by another $10. So plus 10 is 200 total. And let's count and make sure that we have 200. So we have 150, 170, 180, 190, 200 in home now. So, oh, I forgot to put that back. Home. My goodness, go in. Quit giving me problems. Perfect. And then we'll just go into our extra debt and we'll add the remaining 15. Why not? Actually, I'm just going to do 10. I have an idea for the other 5. So now this is going to have, I don't have a tracker for this one just because it's going to be emptied every single month. So we have 150, 55, 60. Why did I do that? Sorry guys. I know you're probably like, my brain hurts watching this. So we have 50, 100, 60, 75. 175. Okay, 175. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this extra $5 and I'm going to chuck it in my coffee envelope. Just in case. You know? It might be like this week where I didn't spend anything, but now I got an extra $5 in there. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's chaotic video. I hope that you enjoyed. Just to clarify, with my 100 envelope saving challenge, I don't do that on this cash stuffing video. This is done on my Super Savings Sunday, so that's why we didn't do it. I don't know if I touched on that or not. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for choosing to hang out with me today. I'm sorry this video was so chaotic. Next time I will eat food before I do a cash stuffing video. I was just excited. But yeah, until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye. Because this video isn't long enough, and now my cat is on the, oh, sorry, Miss Muss. Oh, great. Perfect. That's what my video needed, was cat butt. I forgot to show you the new envelope I created. So it's very niche. I don't know if you guys know who Book Babe Designs is, but she has some incredible t-shirts. I have 5 of them so far and a crew neck, and I really enjoy them, and I would like to be able to buy them when she does releases, so I have created her own envelope. Is that crazy? A little bit. But this is going to be my savings envelope for Book Babe Designs clothing. If you guys haven't checked her out, I would 100% recommend it. If you are a book person, you will like them. Even if you're not a book person, she definitely does have designs that aren't like super book specific. The quality of the shirts is just super good, and I would like to be able to buy them when she does the launches, like I said. So yeah, this is a new envelope. We are going to be adding it to my long-term savings. Definitely not something that we are going to be doing right away. I just got a whole bunch for my birthday, but we can start saving for maybe Christmas's release, because man, her designs are just so cool. So yeah, because the video wasn't long enough, here's another 2 minutes.